Good afternoon, everybody on YouTube. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Today, I finally got my Ampex delivery by truck. And boy, oh boy, what a delivery it has been. Holy crap. Here we have two gigantic machines, which are the Ampex 5700 and I believe 5100 color and black and white machines. Of course, very dirty, and they have to be looked at before I can actually use them. Huge score, because these machines are extremely hard to get. They're very hard to find. Most of them don't work. But then again, why would you want a machine like this if you didn't have tapes? Well, got a whole shitload of tapes that came with it on the pallet. And a lot of them are not marked. Some of them marked. It looks like they've been sitting in storage. The boxes are waterlogged. A lot of them have water damage from sitting on shelves or something of that nature. But it gives me a good idea what's on these. I was telling you guys that these are from television. Well, to start off with, I want to point out, he even had the service manuals to these things. Unbelievable. And brand new heads, which we're going to use for replacements on these machines. Brand new heads, not even open. Look at these things. I mean, oh my God, this is going to be phenomenal. This is the main thing. If you don't have good heads, you can't start a restoration. Can't start a restoration, you can't retrieve vintage videotapes from, I believe it's going to be some really early stuff, going by judging by what actually I'm seeing. A lot of boxes aren't marked, unknown, so there's no idea knowing what's on them. But here's a tape that was in the top box that gives me a good idea of what there is. It's the Dick Cavett Show from 4/27/1971. And that's very interesting. So it gives you an idea. They were big into recording in the early 70s on these 1-inch tapes. Anything could be on these. When I start scanning, well, I got to clean and bake these tapes, but once I start scanning through them, there's going to be a holy grail, folks. I could feel it in my bones. There's going to be a serious, serious holy grail tape that's going to be found on one of these tapes. I would almost guarantee it. This guy had the machines at the right time, the right year, and you can see he's already marking them with the dates, so that shows you he started recording early 70, 71 using these machines. And we all know that is the best stuff to be found, because you got television movie horror hosts that were during that time frame that video footage don't exist. So maybe we got a horror movie with a rare horror host that's on one of these tapes. Could be the holy grail, literally. So anyways, could have sports, could have games, could have anything on these tapes. And you can see they're very, very dirty. They've been sitting for a very long time. Very, very dirty tapes without question. As you can see, the dirt and the mold. These have been sitting in storage for a very long time. They have to be cleaned. They have to be baked. Got video heads, which is a good start. Got the service manuals, which is a good start. But at least I know that the person who had these used it at home to record television. Because here's a tape that's spot on, 1971. This is a perfect indicator that there's a holy grail sitting here of something so mind-blowing that it's probably going to be unbelievable when I uncover it. But this is the machine. At the time, you have a TV tuner on it. See the tuner on this machine? You're able to turn into the channel you want to record. That shows you it was done on this machine. They would tune in to 2, 5, 7, 9, whatever, and record whatever television program they wanted to record. And apparently at one point they got another machine, which is not a television tuner machine. It's just a playback black and white machine, which is the Ampex 5100, which they got probably to copy tapes or whatever they were going to do with it. But this is oh my God, this is an unimaginable score, guys. I mean, this is a huge score. You got tapes that were recorded off television. We know he started in 71 or earlier, but you could tell because he's already got one already marked. The tapes have TV tuners. You can see the TV tuner on this machine showing you that he recorded directly off the air on this particular machine. All these tapes were in storage. It doesn't look like they were reused after they were recorded, so they must have been put on a shelf in a garage or a barn or something. I have no idea. But as you can see, we got a whole shitload of stuff. This is the Ampex. This is a huge frickin' archive score. I will guarantee it. It's going to be a mind-blowing score. But we're on our way now. We got some brand new video heads. We got service manuals to take a look at. They are very dirty. Everything is going to have to be cleaned. This stuff, obviously, he had them somewhere in an outdoor environment and probably had them on a pallet. Maybe it was his father's. I have no idea. But these tapes are very, very dirty, as you can see, which is what Obsolete Video Services specializes in, cleaning them and baking them before you even play them. And then, of course, there's a whole shitload of these. You could have a Super Bowl, TV movie horror host. You could have football games, baseball games. You could have rare TV shows that no longer exist. Anything could be on these tapes. Anything. And of course, it's very cool that he taped something that was on a network, which is the Dick Cavett Show. So obviously he had network channels that he recorded off of, and most likely had a very good television antenna on the roof or something of that nature to get a good signal for playing back or recording videotapes. And major score, guys. Major Ampex video score. This is mind-blowing. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.